Hi, my name is Damz, and today I'm playing a game I'm extremely excited about called Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. Now, if like me, you are a massive fan of zombie survival games, I feel like you should check this one out. With the imminent release of this game, then I do believe of time of recording is only a few weeks away on the 9th of April. There is currently a demo available on Steam right now that has actually been updated quite a few times since I played it last on the channel. So I thought I would check it out one final time until its first release. First thing is first, then we're going to be wanting to choose our duo, our first two survivors that hopefully can, well, keep us alive, all things considered. And I do believe Tracy and Wayne are a brand new duo that you can actually start with in this last update of the demo. Anyway, I'm assuming they're going to be adding more characters when the game fully releases, but I guess we will see. Now, as you can see as well, each character has their own kind of traits and what they're good at, what they're not so good at, their own personalities, if you will. So we've got Tracy here, where her melee damage is significantly increased when she's on low health. She goes out swinging. Also determined, non-drinker as well, so she's not a fan of alcohol. Fair enough. And we've got Wayne here, thrill seeker, gains the adrenaline state from damage. So these two, if they're in a fight with their backs against the wall, these two are kicking some ass. And also Wayne can craft moonshine as well, which might be interesting. But he is restless. Spending a phase without leaving the shelter results in morale loss. So this guy likes to be out and about all the time. So I guess that kind of makes our mind up who's going to be doing our scavenging missions. So if you couldn't tell already, then this indeed is a very unique zombie survival game. This is a side scroller. Very much in the same vein, of course, of This War of Mine, which is an unbelievable game if you've not checked it out. Which is essentially where you live in a bunker in a post-world of war, I guess, and have to gain supplies, go out scavenge, just try and not die. And this very much implements the exact same game mechanics, but this one is set in a zombie apocalypse. As you can see, we got some very unfriendly neighbors knocking at our door, and we need to get the hell out of here. So, of course, we've got Wayne and Tracy, who is upstairs right now. You can see the bars at the bottom then. So that is a health, hunger, fatigue / tiredness, I guess, as well as her sanity. Of course, being locked in all day and not having anything to do, you can go a little bit crazy, especially if you see someone die. Now, Wayne is the dude of the group that likes to go out and not sit in the house all day. So I feel like he should be the one who kind of ventures out and does all the looting. And Tracy over here, then, she's a little bit tired, all things considered. Little bit hungry, not in the best of moods either. So what I'm thinking maybe we do with Tracy, actually, is just take a little nap. Why not? We've assigned Tracy to rest in a bed then, so hopefully by the end of the turn, she is a lot more energetic and full of gusto. And in terms of the main man, Wayne, then, he is all ready to go, in my opinion. So we should go view the map downstairs and see if there's any lootable places nearby. So we've got a street map, and the only available location right now is 38 Irving Drive. Now, the only thing we actually do have in our inventory right now is literally one singular lockpick. So hopefully we can find some decent food, water, and weapons. All those things to keep us alive longer. So both of our survivors then are pretty locked in with their actions right now. If we hold R, should be sending Wayne out to 38 Irving Drive. 38 Irving Drive then. Here is Wayne with his cowboy hat. And obviously, if you couldn't tell as well, this is actually set in the 1980s in Texas. So that is a pretty unique location, all things considered. And a unique time zone that we don't really get to see a lot in zombie games. Trying to loot this car then. What have we found? We found, you know what, that is not too bad. Some electrical appliances and tape. There's a lot of crafting in this game. Base crafting, upgrading, as well as weapons and everything you can possibly imagine in a game like this. Now, another really cool, unique mechanic is the fact you can actually peer through windows and doors. So you don't just jump into chaos and die instantly. Looks like we are pretty much in the clear in this room, and we're probably going to want to sneak just in case there is some trouble. And you can peek through doors as well just to see what's on the other side. And I can see some very decayed legs there. I'm assuming that's a zombie. Now, you don't necessarily have to interact with every single zombie you see. They do very much get attracted to noise more than anything. So if we're nice and sneaky here, we should be able to scoot past this one. And it looks like the kitchen may be empty as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in this kitchen and shut the door behind me so we don't get jumped on. And is there any loot in here? Looks like maybe there is. Actually got some meat, which is nice. We'll be able to cook that, as well as some vegetables. A nice balanced meal, all things considered. Now, of course, we can go up and down in certain buildings as well. So we do have an opportunity to climb up this ladder, as well as this telescope here that is actually going to give us a vantage point. And now we can see some more places that we're going to be able to kind of loot and see what's in them. And nice. It looks like we've actually got our first weapon as well, as some bottled water and beer. Now, I'm going to continue crouching here because we are going to come in contact with our very first zombie. And, of course, stealth is key in this. It is pretty self-explanatory. Get absolutely wrecked, zombie. Get shanked in the neck. Ideally, you'd want to kind of stab that in the head. But, unfortunately, that means our weapon is broken because weapons and everything do have durability. So, you've got to be careful when you strike. Now, luckily, we do have a lockpick, of course. The one thing we actually managed to bring with us. And we found, conveniently, another weapon, a hatchet, which is going to be absolutely huge, as well as some wood planks, which hopefully will allow us to barricade the doors a little bit longer as well. Right, we've returned from our first scavenge then, and looks like we've got all of this stuff, so we can pop that in our lovely little inventory then. But we have lost a barricade, as time passes, it's kind of a managed system where you have to manage how many barricades are up and running then. So what I'm going to do, as we've got some planks, we can actually swap over to a good old Trace here. And as she's not like the biggest person in going out right now, we can use her to kind of maintain the base. I feel like that might be a good idea. So I'm going to get her to add some barricades over here. So we'll actually have 4, which will last us 4 kind of turns, day and night cycles, which is amazing. So we'll add that to the queue. Whilst Wayne, he's still fighting fit. Still got energy, still got food in his stomach. He's absolutely loving life because he hates being stuck inside, of course, which he's not doing right now, so which is amazing. So we do have a couple of options, of course, now. We've got Value Records, which is a potential shelter, which is our main objective right now. We also have a church, I do believe, and a hardware store. So 2 very interesting places which we could definitely find things. But let's go check out the record store because I think we're going to want a new base ASAP. This one is pretty cramped, all things considered. And the only thing we really do have to take with us right now is a hatchet, but it's better than nothing. Okay, we're at the record store then with a hatchet and a cowboy hat. Let's peek through the door. No one there. Awesome. Now, there isn't just zombies in this game, by the way. There is definitely other survivors that can be friendly and also can be very dangerous. So you have to be very careful on how you interact with every situation. One mistake could be super costly in this. I found out very much the hard way and died multiple times when I played this. We actually got another weapon here, a broken bottle. And as you can see in terms of weapon stats and how good they are in terms of damage, their durability, of course, how fast they are, because that is going to be a thing. And most importantly, how noisy they are. You have a massive noisy weapon and you're bonking people on the head. That is going to definitely attract more zombies than you probably want. So you have to be super, super careful. Now, in terms of actual weapons right now then, I might equip this bottle here and we'll see if we can shank this zombie in the back. Pretty damn brutal, but it had to be done. Now, once again, we've lost another weapon, but it is what it is. We should be okay. We still do have a hatchet to our name. And of course, you can just punch people in the face. It's definitely not as effective, though. All right, looks like we're going to have to head up these stairs. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember, there should be a zombie up here. But they have updated the game, like I say, so quite a lot would have changed in terms of the layout and placement of enemies. Okay, maybe there is no zombie up here anymore. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to have to really be on my toes because I actually don't know the layout of this at all anymore. I'm going to peek through this door. That doesn't sound good, does it? And we can aim our flashlight and, oh, that's awkward, isn't it? Please. Okay, God, my heart was in my mouth then. I wasn't expecting that. So, of course, the zombie just was like, oh, yeah, there's a flashlight being shot in the face. I think I should probably go and eat that. So, not only noise, but also light draws them in. Well, luckily for us, we've actually found a second weapon than a baseball bat that is very, very noisy, as you can imagine. So, we're going to have to be very, very careful when we use that. But a lot more crafting resources, which is nice. Now, there is another floor to this building, as well as a door here that, yeah, it looks empty for all intents and purposes. Maybe some more loot, though. We have a broken pistol, which is interesting, so we can craft with that, as well as some more wood and fabric. We do only have 2 inventory slots right now, which is a bit worrying. Hopefully we can actually improve that going forward. But let's check what's upstairs and up on the roof here. It doesn't look like there's anything over here. There's a bag, though, that I'm wondering if we've got any more loot in. We actually have some junk food. Nice. Now, of course, you do have to manage your survivors' hunger and thirst as well. That is a huge part of this. Very, very much a micromanagement game in every single aspect that you can think of. Which, if you like that kind of thing, this is an amazing game for you, in my opinion. Now, from what I can tell, we've definitely cleared out this secondary floor here. Let's head back down. Oh, hello, ma'am. Let's see if we can maybe do a little bit of an execution here. Absolutely bloody brutal. But we have now cleared all the undead, so we can actually move in here, which is pretty awesome. You can transfer some of these items, but you can only do stacks of 4, which is pretty damn annoying. Of course, we actually do have a bottle, which we could have potentially used to do a little bit of distracting and all that good stuff. I don't know why I just closed the kitchen door then. I did not mean to. Even more loot in here. Now, I'm hoping once we do move in, we can hopefully still pick it all up. So it'd be interesting to see how that works. Now, I don't remember the most efficient way of moving in. I feel like we have to head back to our initial shelter and move everything over. So let's do that. Now, what we can do then, if I'm not mistaken, if we go back over to the map and go to value records, we can actually obviously go back and scavenge the rest of the loot there. But more importantly, let's move. Let's just get this out the way and get the hell out of this house. So Tracy is actually gained an event, so she is very much hungry right now. We can build some stations, which is amazing. So we can build workbenches where we can actually craft and do things. So in terms of Tracy's situation then, we're going to have to hopefully feed her. So we actually have... We do have some food, if I'm not mistaken. What did we do with it? Oh, it's literally right in front of me. I am blind, apparently. So we'll eat some junk food because... This is more efficient, if I'm not mistaken, if we cook it, right? So, we'll eat the junk food here. Did we just eat some raw meat? That's not good. She seemed to survive it, though, which is great. So, in terms of Tracy, then, we can actually use this workbench to make more stuff. So, we can make portable beds, a communal area, and all these things obviously kind of improve and benefit our survivors. But what I'm going to want to do is build a cooking area, I think. So, we're going to craft that for the time being. Then hopefully we'll be able to place it down afterwards. Now, how's my man Wayne doing? All things considered, he's still pretty happy. He's a little bit hungry as well. I feel like he definitely has enough in him to go out for another run. We've still got 4 barricades, and unfortunately, yeah, the zombies are still outside banging on the door, but it's not a problem. Let's head out. So where do we actually want to head to next? And we do have 2 options, of course. We can go to the hardware store or the church. Could actually go back to the shelter we were just at. I don't know if there's any missing loot, so maybe we could check that out. But I think we should go to the hardware store and see if we can get any more weapons. I think that would be a good place to look for. And in terms of weapons themselves, then I'm going to take these bottles to do a little bit of distracting. And I think I'm going to take the baseball bat, as the hatchet has already been used a couple of times. So I feel like one more kill with that and that is broken. So at least we've got a fresh weapon, even though it is pretty loud. Okay, we're still doing this at the nighttime, which hopefully will help us in terms of being discreet. I can hear zombies already, which is not good. And we can also hide as well if we need to, which is pretty amazing. So we could throw a bottle, lure this zombie out, then of course hide, etc. There's so many ways you can kind of approach different situations, which I absolutely love. Wait a damn second. I'll take the golf club. I mean, do we want... We definitely want all the food, obviously, and medicinal herbs. Amazing. Do I want to take all these rakes? I mean, we may as well for the time being, I suppose, but... You know what? I'm going to use a rake. Why not? Let's see if we can take out this zombie. Wait, can we even take out this zombie? Apparently, this zombie's just chilling, so am I. Let's peek through this door. Oh, there is a zombie here. You can see its long legs. I'm assuming it's going to turn around. Now, if I remember correctly, they can't spot you through this door here. They're pretty dumb. So if he turns around, we could hopefully assassinate them with a rake, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how this goes. Oh! I mean, that was pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. That isn't awesome, though. We made too much noise, and that zombie that was chilling is now dead. But he did actually get adrenaline from that. So that is increasing his morale. This guy is an absolute thrill seeker. Fighting zombies, being out in the wild. Wayne is a badass. Right, that didn't go amazing. And the rake is nearly destroyed. So that's not the best thing in the world. Doesn't look like we can go into this office either. What do we have in here? Now, I do remember this room from one of my previous playthroughs. And I died. It's very dangerous. Be very, very careful indeed. As there is a zombie literally right there. Right, what I'm gonna, I'm gonna take another baseball bat. We're actually getting so many weapons on this run. This is fantastic. But we are full up on loot, which is not great. So maybe we might have to nip back potentially. There's actually nothing on this shelf, so we open up this door here. Yep, and there's a zombie right there, so we're gonna have to be very careful here. Oh no. Push him off. Finish him off. Now, this rake is obviously in very, very poor condition right now. So that is not amazing. Is there anything we can do? Oh, we don't have a lockpick. That is super frustrating. Now, what I'm thinking as we've got a full kind of backpack of inventory is not to be wasteful here. I think we should go back, drop it off, rest up, and maybe come back, loot the second floor, get a lockpick if we can, and get into this truck here. Okay, Wayne is drained. Easy for me to say, as he's pretty much been all action so far, and he's lost his adrenaline, which is pretty acceptable, all things considered. So it looks like maybe we have built the cooking station. Nice one. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to get Wayne over here to have a nice rest. I know he doesn't like it, but he's most definitely... Oh, there we go. He most definitely is going to need it. It's time to play as Trace then. Good old Tracy. So even though she's not the most efficient in combat, she definitely doesn't mind a good old scrap. And she's pretty full, all things considered. We do need someone else to be able to cook this food, because once Tracy's out and about, Wayne's going to be snoozing all day and we can't get anything productive done around the base. So hopefully we can find some other surviving. I think I remember where we can. So let's go back to the hardware store and see if we can finish up looting it first and foremost. And in terms of weapons then, we've got so much to choose from now, hilariously. I'm going to take the rake, as we may as well use its last kind of shred of attack, as well as a baseball bat. Why not? I think we should be okay with those two weapons. Now, we do know for certain now this bottom floor is most definitely cleared. Well, I say that, you never know. But let's go up to the second floor then, and I think we can actually head outside here. Now, I'm hoping this rake has one more attack in it. Okay, I was very worried then. It didn't finish the animation, but yes, it actually looks like we managed to use it very luckily on the back of that zombie, which is nice. Hopefully get some more loot here. A lot more. You know what? There's so much loot compared to the last couple of times I played this game, which is fantastic. I wonder if you'd be able to change the difficulty in the full game and kind of mess around with how much loot you can find in certain things. But let's head up here. We do only actually have one weapon left, which of course is the baseball bat, which is fine. And it does actually look like we have another telescope here. So hopefully we've now unlocked some more places to go to. Amazing. So we do actually have a question mark / a bubble here. So this is remain calm. There is a checklist pinned to a notice board. On the floor it says, before you leave, pack clothes, bring evac papers, bolt all the doors, take inventory to the storage unit. Lead discovered. So we have plans which are going to allow us to unlock some things going forward. But first and foremost, we do actually have to find all the leads, and then hopefully we can get the reward of Hope State. Let's check out this building here. And it's full of zombies. Amazing. So this is a very tricky situation. I've definitely died here in the past. I won't kid you. And take all the loot. So what I'm going to try and do here is... Oh, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I'm going to shut the door, I think, first and foremost. Now, there is actually a zombie we can maybe take out there. But then again, I was thinking about it, but do we really need to? Do we really need to waste the melee damage potential here and all of the resources we've got? We can maybe just head out. We don't need to fight. I would recommend not doing it. So let's get the hell out of it. I think we pretty much got all the loot, which is amazing. Wayne is no longer drained, which is awesome. And we managed to get a whole bunch of loot. Holy crap. And of course, we have now reiterated the point that we've managed to pick up this lead for the Remain Calm, which is pretty cool. Lost a barricade, but no sweat. We still have plenty of it going on. So, plan of action. Plan of action then. We're a little bit hungry. So I think Trace over here gets up on the kitchen and maybe starts crafting a few meals for us. So we could do meat stew. We could do vegetable soup. We've got plenty of options. So I think we do a couple of meat stews, and I think we do a couple of vegetable soups. And we can actually do that multiple times through daytime and nighttime. So once the next turn's passed, obviously, she'll have cooked 5 meals for the group, which is pretty cool. We may as well try and get as much of this cooking as we possibly can. Now, how is Wayne? He is actually a little bit hungry. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to eat a few vegetables. So we're not going to get ill from that, which is nice. We could potentially craft something before heading out as well. If we was to make maybe a lockpick or one of these other areas. We can make a medical area, which is pretty cool. Also, a portable bed or a communal area, which enables 2 survivors to rest. Now, we've only got 2 survivors anyway, and they're pretty much hands-on all the time. So, we potentially should do this because we're going to need to improve our morale eventually. Obviously, Wayne's a pretty easy guy to cater for us. All he needs to do is get out in the field, but Trace, on the other hand, might need a little bit of chilling. So I think we should make a communal area and then get that up and running and go to the morning. Okay, nice. Look at all those awesome things we managed to build, which is great. So we do have a lot of food right now. Wayne is a little bit hungry, thirsty, and his morale is a bit low due to the fact he's been stuck inside, which is fine. But Tracy's all good. She's going to probably be cooking some more meals, which is fine. So we may as well get her up and running on that front. But let's get Wayne and head back out and see if we can find anything interesting. And of course, this is the communal area then downstairs. Chill little chessboard and chairs. And a nice guitar as well if you wanted to play some tunes. I probably wouldn't recommend it as there's zombies outside. But yeah, if you want to regain the sanity and the morale of our group, we've got a place to do that, I guess. Now, we've got so many new options where we could venture to. A Galaxy Arcade, which sounds pretty cool. That actually could be a potential shelter. Interesting. We also got a taxi depot as well as a church. You know what? Let's go to the taxi depot. And in terms of weapons then we'll take the hatchet. It's definitely got one more kill in it, in my opinion. And do we want to take a baseball bat? Yeah, we'll take a baseball bat and a bottle as well, just in case we need to distract some zombies. Walton Taxi Depot then. Which way is it? Oh, that's back to the shelter. Okay. It doesn't look like it is this way, but apparently it is. We have to climb over the wall here? That looks like a police zombie. Now, I have a feeling he's going to turn around, so this could be very risky, all things considered. Please do not turn around. Please. Okay, nice. God, it's so brutal. And the axe, of course, is pretty low durability right now, but we kind of expected that. There's some more loot. Awesome. Now, can we go? We can't go in that door to the left of us, I guess, if you're looking at it from Wayne's point of view, but we can go through this one. Pretty ominous in here, all things considered. There's a hiding spot, which actually makes me pretty anxious. Nice. Another weapon, I guess, if you want to use a pan. And some decent food stuff as well, which is nice. We can hide behind this table, which is interesting. Oh! Okay. Nice. I don't know if that alerted the other zombie, but that was absolutely terrifying. And what I'm going to do, just in case, is actually equip this baseball bat. Because if we get into another fight like that, we are absolutely screwed, in my opinion. Now, what is in here? Looks like a kind of garage for the cars themselves. Let's head upstairs maybe first. Or do we do a clean sweep of each floor? Maybe we do that, actually. We'll head up in here. There's definitely a few zombies kind of fixing some cars. Okay, it looks like it's actually empty in here. I don't think we can loot anything. Oh, but there actually is a zombie there. There's a way up on the roof, you know. You know what? I feel like that is going to be the way out. So maybe we head back and go up on the roof. Why not? And there's actually a door we can unlock there. We need to actually get some lockpicks. I keep forgetting to do so. Let's check what's up on the roof. Quite a few zombies, apparently. We're going to be very, very quiet. this isn't actually going to go well, I don't think, because this baseball bat is going to be super loud. Yep. Which in turn is going to attract more zombies. Ow. Okay, another one down. But this is going to do wonders for Wayne. Oh my good God. Sounded like an absolute insane screamo scream then. Kind of rated it, all things considered. Jesus Christ, that was not good. We drew well too much attention to ourselves. Now, that is the downside, like I say, of using loud weapons. If we had a silenced weapon and killed that zombie, they would have been none the wiser that we were there. Now, Wayne most definitely needs a med kit right now. So can we actually go down on this vent here? Doesn't look like we can. Maybe we need to open it from the other side, which is pretty annoying. So let's head back down the ladder. Now, hold on a damn second. That zombie is there just chilling. So hopefully we can wait until he turns around. We don't want to be landing right in front of him. Oh, no, there's actually quite a few. And that actually will be because we got all of their attention from the one on the roof going absolutely bloody crazy. Oh, yeah, we're in a very sticky position right now. Not going to lie. Now, what I'm thinking we do, we have to move. We have to move, not quit. Yeah, he knew. Oh, this is really bad. What weapons do we actually have? I mean, we could potentially use the bottle here, which might be our only saving grace. Oh my goodness, look how many there are. Oh, they're all clamoring to get to me. We need to chill on the roof and just hang out for a bit, and hopefully they calm the hell down. Now, it actually looks like we can jump down here. This may be our saving grace. Holy crap. I just thought I would test it out, as there is this little ramp here, and apparently that is more than fine. Can we can get through this window? Oh god, this is terrifying. There is a sleepy zombie right there. Hope you had a good nap, sir or ma'am, and shut the door just in case. Now we can actually open. Okay, that was a way to the roof. Okay. Weapon is destroyed, ladies and gents. This is not good. We're doing bare knuckle fighting right now with a zombie, which is not what you want. Wayne is in big trouble. Wayne is in big trouble, ladies and gents. We need to get the hell out of here now. Oh my god. Bruised ribs. Do we have any medicine on us whatsoever? Sugar, coffee beans. No, we're in a very, very bad way. Luckily, zombies can't bloody climb ladders, because we'd be screwed right now. Now, I think the only thing we can do is just run, honestly. That zombie is coming for us. Wayne, you've got to jump, my friend. You've got to jump down. Oh my god, they are clamoring for me. Wayne, climb. Oh, that was too close. That was too close. Jesus, we nearly lost Wayne there. And the permadeath thing is a real thing, by the way. If we lost Wayne, that is it. We're down to one survivor. Let's get the hell back to base and rest up. Okay, Tracy is getting a little bit hungry. And of course, Wayne has lost his adrenaline. And I'm not surprised. I mean, I would be absolutely exhausted after that as well. Now, I think it's fair to say Wayne most definitely needs to heal. So let's use this med kit here. And that should go up over time, which is pretty nice. And we can also eat a vegetable stew. Why not? And you know what? I feel like he deserves it. Go and have a nap, Wayne. You've had a long, hard day, my friend. Now, Tracy is pretty goddamn starving herself. So let's eat one of these meat stews. And you know what? We'll have a vegetable stew as well. Double stew for Trace. Now, I don't think I want to head back out right now. I feel like we should probably prioritize either making some more barricades to be safe or crafting something. I don't like that we're only down to 2 barricades, so let's actually make some more and get those up and running and get some barricade action. Okay, Wayne has lost healing, which sounds bad, but it actually means he should be up to full health and back fighting fit. Thank goodness. But I do think this is where I'm going to end today's video, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to see a part 2 of this, do let me know in the comment section down below. This game is absolutely amazing. It scratches an itch in my brain I didn't know existed when it comes to zombie survival games. And just to reiterate as well, this is coming out in literally 2 weeks' time on the 9th of April. So if you want to check out the game when it releases, I'll leave a link down below in the description. But I appreciate you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.